to master your decision making skills. How to master your decision making skills to live an extraordinary life. So stay tuned, and I'm going to share with you great insights how the successors will make a decision. So stay tuned. That'll be awesome. Welcome to Pioneer Prosperity Movement. Here I am, Maddie, in front of you. So, as I said, in this live session, I'm going to share with you so many great insights and how you can stand out from the crowd, how you can live an extraordinary life, what really the successors do to live an extraordinary life by making a right decision, and how they make use of the decision, how they decide to make the decision. Because deciding to decide to make a right decision itself is a great decision. Got what I mean? So in that case, how the successors will hack, what is the successors code, how to crack that, or what successors hack, I could say. So stay tuned for that. All right, so here when we talk about decision, I'm not sharing with you about the daily decisions that you make. Say, for example, what kind of attire that you're going to wear today, what kind of shoe or what kind of dress that you're going to wear, what you're going to eat. I'm not talking about the daily decisions that you make. The decision I'm specifying about, I'm referring to the decisions which are life-changing decisions. What kind of, or if you are in a circumstance or in a situation that you are about to make a decision which is going to completely change your life. By that one decision, it is going to change your life, or it is going to change your entire perception or entire trajectory of your generation. I'm talking about the big decisions, not the day-to-day decisions that you make. I'm not talking about that. I'm referring to the life-changing decision, because that is where most of them struggle. And moreover, to handle those big decisions, the quickest way, no, I won't say the quickest way to handle those big decisions, one must get used to quickly make a small decisions. It means the daily day-to-day decisions. It means that you must be quick enough to make a decision with regards to what kind of dress that you're going to wear, what color of dress that you're going to wear for a specific occasion, or whether it is a cappuccino or a tea that you're going to drink, or what kind of juice that you're going to drink. So likewise, these are all the simple decisions that you can make. If you can make it quicker, so that what is going to happen, you're going to save your time. Because if you dwell around spending too much of time in making a small decision itself, then unnecessarily we will be wasting time, and also it will prolong you. It will also affect you when you go towards making a big decision. So make a small decision quicker, day-to-day decision quicker. By that, you end up in saving your time, and also in your long run, it is going to help you to make your wise and big decision as well. What do I mean? Yeah. So in that case, and why I'm coming in forward to you to share these values to you, because it happened in my life aspect as well. Because I in my life, of course, I was quite hesitating to make big decisions, because I was so much focusing on whatever the decision that I make on in my day-to-day life. And then that was good. I was so much focusing on that. I felt that I'm so good with that. Oh, this color dress, that color dress, that's fine. That is, then I realized that my life is not changing. Maybe my day-to-day life is okay. I'm living an average life, but is my life changing in the long run? No, because I am procrastinating in making a big decision. Rather, I'm focusing on making only a small decision. That is not changing my life. That is not raising my standard of life. And why I'm not taking this decision, big decision? Because I am delaying it, or I am neglecting it, or I'm not focusing. I'm focusing more on making only small decision, right? So that is, and after that, once after realizing that, and then I tuned myself, I rewired myself, I shattered so much of limited belief, I unhooked from my past life and past stories, I changed my identity, followed by my self-discipline practice, and followed by my practicing self-awareness, followed by immensely going through the process of personal growth and development. I rewired, I re-tuned to develop the ability of using my gut and using my heart and using my subconscious mind to use and to make a fear. So to make the decision. So that is why I'm coming in front of you, how to use this hack to make a right decision for you without procrastination. So yeah, stay tuned. When we talk about decision, when we are focusing on day-to-day daily decisions, most of the people, 95% of the average crowd of people, are making a decision based on 5 physical senses. What I mean to say is 5 physical senses in means of what you see, what you hear, what you taste or smell or touch. Those are all the 5 physical senses they will most probably use by means of taking the decision. It is going to, of course, it is going to fulfill your daily decisions, day-to-day decisions. But is it going to be a changing your life? No. Whether I'm going to wear a red t-shirt or a black t-shirt or a white t-shirt or whatever the t-shirt, it is not going to change my life in 5 years time or in 10 years time, because those and all are not the life-changing decision. And by means of what I see, if I like, yes, whatever the color I wear, but that is not going to change my life. Do you get what I mean? But if we spend so much of time in making the decision for this itself, then where we have a time to spend time, because all we have is only 24 hours. And if we comprehend our mind too much on this color, whatever it is, then we end up in getting a mental fatigue to not to focus on the major decision. That's why 95% of people are getting frustrated and neglect to make a big decision, life-changing decision. Rather, they focus on making only small decisions. And only 5% of successors are making big decisions. They don't focus on small decisions. Either they outsource people or they rely on 1 or 2, say for example, colors of dress, either black or gray or red, because they don't focus on making small decision. They always focus on making a big life-changing decision. You know why? Because they know, these successes know, only by means of making a big decision, that is what is going to change their life by having a purpose. And when I say that 5% of those successes like us are making a big decision, we don't use the 5 physical senses of what the 95% of people use. We don't use, basically we use, but not much. Whereas we use what the successes use, and how they make their life-changing decision is. And before getting into the topic, I would like to highlight what Albert Einstein mentioned about the intuitive mind. When I talk about decision, you must know this. Albert Einstein states this: the intuitive mind is a sacred gift. I of course made a note about it, otherwise I might change it, so I'm just telling this exactly. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind, the logical mind, I mean to say, the rational mind is a faithful servant. I repeat again what he said: the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and a rational mind is a faithful servant. What he refers to is the intuitive mind as a subconscious mind, whereas a rational mind is a logical mind. That's what he's referring to. Got what I mean? So, whereas we are living in a society or community where the society honors the servant. It means the society honors what kind of dress that we are having, we're wearing, or what kind of food that blah 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 blah. It means we are actually 95% of people. 95% of people are seeking for others' validation. Is my dress nice? Am I wearing a good color or not? Can you able to resonate with that? I was once such kind of person like that. We always seek for validation. How and why? The reason, because when we get validated, wow, okay, I'm quite happy now because he likes it, blah, 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 blah. I was such a person, guys, but it didn't change my life. What I mean? So we are living in a society where it honors the servant. Who is a servant? The logical mind. But at the same time, we have forgotten to honor the gift. What's the gift? The subconscious ability. Got what I mean? Right? So once if we make use of that subconscious ability, the limbic brain or the subconscious mind, that is where it is going to change your life. That is where the decisions is going to be a life-changing decision. Whereas if we rely only on the logical, rational mind, it has to be a servant. We should master our subconscious mind to master. By using our subconscious mind, we must master the servant. Who is the servant? The logical mind. But we are actually living in a reverse aspect because that's what the society is honoring. But that is not going to change our life. Either you master your logical mind or the logical mind mastering you. You know what I mean? So whereas what we successors do is nothing but, if of course early in the past I was once like that, but now I am not. Whenever I'm about to make a decision, you know what I do? I follow what the successors do. I'm going to share with you successors hack. Of course, when we use the 5 physical senses, as I said, we make only an average life. We end up in living only average life. We end up in doing only daily decision. That's it. That's not going to change our life. And we end up in living only an average life. Whereas, what the successors do, whenever there is a life-changing decision, make a note, guys, they use their perception by using the subconscious ability, which is in the solar plexus near to the gut. You know about all those things, right? So if you don't know, that's a different session. They will use a subconscious mind, that is the limbic brain, which is near the solar plexus near to the gut set. And they will use their perception, their intuition, their imagination, and what else? Yeah, imagination, their will and the purpose to make a decision. Because that is the one, when you make a decision by means of your intuition, your imagination, your perception, your will and your purpose, and that is the one which is going to change your life. That is the one which is going to raise your standard of life by using your subconscious mind, by using your gut, and by using your heart. One must understand that your heart and the gut nerve cells, the neurons, are 16 times more powerful. As I said, Albert Einstein said, it's a sacred gift. So in that case, if an opportunity, or if you get an opportunity in your life, either to do your public speaking or something which is life changing, what immediately comes into your mind? You can share with me below here. What immediately comes to your mind? If you're what immediately comes to your mind? Is it the mind says, no, it's not for me? Or are you feeling, don't you feel the palpitations? Don't you feel something abnormal, upset or something? What is a discomfort in the stomach? You know why? Even before your mind says it's not for me, it's not for you, even before that, what happens is, for most of them, of course, for every human being, your heart palpitates, means your heart pumps, your heart pounds. And not only that, even your gut will be having a discomfort, right? Why? The reason, because even before the brain perceives it, your heart and gut sense that. We forget about it and we neglect it. We think that it is some sort of problem. That is the ultimate gift that we have. What I mean? So whoever making use of that heart and the gut symptom is the one who are successes. So if you get an opportunity to do your public speaking or anything like that, and if you make use of the opportunity by whatever your gut and the heart says, using your subconscious ability, if you're about to do a public speaking, use that opportunity. Whether you fail or not, that's next, because you're going to learn from your failure. But if your logical mind, when your logical mind kicks in and it's, oh my God, what these people think, what that people think, if you fail, what happens? Because that's what the logical brain says. The logical brain brings in so much of fear, false evidence appearing real. The logical brain says that you haven't prepared, yesterday you didn't sleep well, and so many people are around here, and what they think about you, what will be their opinion, you might fail, you don't deliver it properly, all those sort of things the logical brain kicks in on immediately. What kind of decision that you take? Because here, if you let your logical brain to make a decision, it means that you are getting slaved by the logical brain. Rather, if you master the logical brain, rational mind, by using your gut and the heart, and you make a decision, yes, I am here to do the public speaking. I'm going to use this opportunity because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Whether I fail or not, whether I have a fear or not, whether I prepared or not, yes, I'm going to make use of the opportunity. I'm going to do it anyway. And if you deliver it, that's fine. If you fail, even that's fine. But you will learn from it. Others' opinion, others' validation is not going to change your life. Rather, the moment you make use of the opportunity by making a right decision is the one which is going to change your life. Because the next time, you know what happened on the first time. Got it? The next time is not going to be a first time. By means of failing on the first time, by means of your delivery, you will tune later on because of the decision that you made following whatever the subconscious or the limbic brain said. Got it what I mean? Yes, you got it. So in that case, here, make a decision based on your gut set, your heart set, your limbic brain, or your subconscious mind. Everything is the same. Because those are not the sacred gift, and that's what we successors do. I used to make only small decisions once in my life previously, but that doesn't change my life. As I said before, the moment I just flipped my identity, the moment I realized self-realization, of course, the moment I realized that it's not changing my life, what is going to happen if I don't change my life? What is going to happen if I don't make a right decision, which is life-changing decision? Life-changing decision. What happens? What is going to be the life in 5 years' time or 10 years' time? Is it going to change? No, I will be drifting around only here. Then, by realizing the consequence of not making a life-changing decision, then I made a decision. Once I made a decision, and followed by that, I'm living my life now based on that one life-changing decision. Because I imaginated that. I dreamt this kind of life. I imaginated that life. I used my intuition. I used my perception. I changed my identity. I used to say that, no, I wasn't a public speaker. I used to say that I'm not a podcaster. I used to say that I'm a very shy, timid guy. I just flipped those words. Now, my podcast is going to be released soon. I did a public speaking as well. And every single day I'm coming on live in the Facebook and on the other social media platform. And recently we opened the YouTube channels as well. It's all possible because, guys, it's a decision that you make. Not based on your past, based on what you're going to be. Because as we always say, share with you, true happiness is not with what you have. Don't fit in. Don't adjust. Rather, dream about your future life and make a right decision and be the person and take an action, make a right decision based on the person who you are going to become, by using your subconscious mind, by using your imagination, intuition, perception, the purpose, and your will. That is the one which is going to be a life changing. That's what we success do. That is what I would like to share with you. So now you know the hack, right? So make your decision. Don't spend too much of time in making small decisions. That is not the one which is going to change your life. Follow your dreams by means of your imagination, intuition, subconscious mind, whatever it says, that your gut and the heart says. If an opportunity comes in front of you, if your heart is pounding and if your gut is having a discomfort, it means that that is the right thing for you. Follow that. Listen to it, your inner self, not this logical mind, not this rational mind. Master this. Don't get slaved by this. Master this. Use your gift. Make a decision and make an action. Your life will change. That's what happened to me. So live the life to the fullest. Let's all succeed together, because we are here to succeed. So let's all succeed together. See you the next time.